Welcome back, folks. This is Tommy, Help with Gadgets, and we've got a Null Knives Raikou. And the reason you can tell it's the Raikou, it's actually there printed on the inside of the backspacer. This is the Null Knives Raikou, and this one's actually on loan to me from a friend of mine. He's got one of my knives and allowed me to borrow several of his knives to review and to take a look at. So really do appreciate that. All right, let's talk about this knife. I've carried it a few days. I have used it to open mail and open a box and several other things. So it is in my opinion, pretty good knife. In fact, I really like this one. Let's look at some of the specs first off. The blade length's right at about 3.5 inches, depending on where you measure it on the where the blade hits the handle. And I'm having to move some stuff here because I'm going to need to get something else right here. The overall length is about 7 3/4, maybe a little tad more than that. It does carry fairly thin. I'll show some of those, show it compared to some others. Let's see, what do we have here? Here's the American Blade Works Model 1. There is the CJRB Pyrite. But the profile, the closed profile, is fairly compact. So it does pretty well in pocket. The pocket clip is very nicely done, and you can also see the gear type milling there on the back spacer. All right, let's bring over the handy dandy scale. Tear that out and take a look at it. Let's scoot it up just a tad. There, and let's tear that out. And this one's coming in at about 3.40 ounces. And I'm going to tear that out and try it again just to make sure. I think I may have had that sitting on something. And I got about 3.65 on that. It was actually touching the top of the, I was touching another knife. All right, let's check that one more time just to make sure. Scoot this out of the way so we can get an accurate measurement. 3.65 again. All right, good deal. We'll set that off to the side. All right, let's do some size comparisons. Let's pull out that American Blade Works Model 1 and also the CJRB Pyrite. The Raikou's kind of in the middle of those two. Let's pull out the Eutectic. Well, let's put this one down here. This Eutectic Binary and the Eutectic EFD. That's Everyday Fill Duty. All right. Let's see what we have next. Let's do the TW Price Rain and the Keennison Basset Hound. All right. Let's do the Arnaud Bernard Amamba and the Kaiser Sparrow. A couple more titanium folders to compare it to. Let's do the Concept Shard and the Kaiser Militaw. keep on with the Kaiser theme and do a Kaiser October, the TI version. And we'll do the Vostede Hedgehog. Those are two similarly shaped knives. They're not the same, but they're similarly shaped. All right, let's do the Demco 8020.5 and also the Demco Shark Cub. Two fairly neat comparisons there. Let's go next with the Asher Knives Spiro Warncliffe version and the Giant Mouse Ace Tribeca. Here's one that some of you may have that be a good comparison. That's the QSP Penguin. And let's also pull over the Petrified Fish Mini Beluga. Alright, and let's pull out the Bigger Morial and the let's do the Kubi Tadius. And then our last comparison will be the Microtech MSI. Actually, it's not going to be the last one. Let's set that one to the side. Let's do the Berg Blades Sweeney and the North Arm Sky High. There you go there. Now let's pull in the MSI. And last, but certainly not least, the Kaiser Cyberblade. And as you can tell, the Cyberblade is not quite as long as the Null Knives Raikou. Alright, good deal. Let's talk about the blade steel. This is, and I believe it's marked on here. Let's see if we can find it. It's actually marked right here. It's the S90V. It seems to hold up just fine in the limited amount of cutting that I've done with it. It does have a nice finish. This is a stonewash finish here and on this edge here as well, but then and also inside of the opening hole there, or the fuller, I guess you could call it. But the flats up here are actually polished, so it makes for a neat appearing knife. You'll see the nice texturing on the pivot there, both sides there, and then again I've mentioned the milling there on the back spacer, the nice titanium clip that's nicely chamfered and flows well with the knife. Gives you a fairly deep carry. It's not completely what we would call a deep carry clip, but it does do fairly deep. It's got the nice little logo there in the relief. Several opening methods. You have the reverse flick, which works very well, and I'm not normally a thumb stud person, but the thumb studs on this work exceptionally well. Lockup is good. You have the lock bar insert there. There's no blade play, no side to side, no up and down. It just works and works well. There's some jimping here on the top of the spine of the blade that allows you some extra traction. You can also push your finger up there into that into the harpoon looking bit there, and hand tends to fit well there as well. Pretty much any grip that you can do, it is very comfortable to use. There is no lanyard hole, so if you are a lanyard fan and that's a must-have on your knife, this may not be the knife for you. Of course, the scale is a titanium, and it's a very nice finish that helps to hide any sort of blemishes that you may pick up as you carry and use the knife. So that's a good thing as well. I mentioned the thumb studs a while ago. They are, to me, very well done. The way they are shaped, you could actually put some. Well, I think you could. You could probably put some rings around these if you wanted to. They've got the slot there, but these tend to. It seems like they grab your finger good. No slippage, and you're able to flick the knife open with authority. So that is a good thing. See if there's anything else that we want to discuss here. This is, as I mentioned, this is a very well done knife. I've enjoyed being able to take a look at this one and carry and use it for a few days. But this one will be going back in the near future, and I'll have to decide if I want to try to get one of these. I would say this was this is one that I could recommend as a very good knife. All right, folks, I appreciate it. Please hit that like button down there. Subscribe if you've not done so, and if you enjoyed the content that you saw here today, please leave a comment. That helps out, and also I'll do my best to try to respond to any comments that you may post. I find out that I learn a lot from some of the posts that or some of the comments that folks post. So to me, that's quite helpful in my knife journey. I appreciate it. Hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, and hope to see you again soon. Thanks.